Je m'appelle Maven. Here we are. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Take off that loop. Anyway, good evening. Good evening. Hello, Nominad. How is it going? Oh, and Lord Acclaim's been waiting here for a while. Hello. Goodness gracious me. Let's see. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I forget everything. Too soft, very okay. How can you hear me okay now? My audio. I'm very bad with audio. Is this any better at all? Or this? Hello. Let's see. Might be too far away from the microphone. Okay, awesome, thank you. Still a bit soft. Okay, let me turn that up. Because there's like a volume meter on this microphone. And I like try to be careful with it. I'm really bad with audio. It's the one thing that I struggle with the most. I struggle with audio the most because, like, with my autism, I'm really sensitive to a lot of things. So I have, like, all kinds of stuff turned down. So that's, like, one of, like, something of, like, one day I'll have a set plan on how everything works. So, okay, the itsy bitsy spider jumped up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Maybe I just need to move the microphone closer to me. Ah! This any better? Is this any better? I think it's capturing everything. Maybe it's capturing too much. I don't know. I know I should test these things, and I do. But, you know, you like to think you get it right the first time, right? Am I right? Ooh. Here in a second. So, I made this little blanket for me. Oh. Okay, awesome. Awesome sauce. Oh my goodness. Doing like during karate. My mom took taekwondo, and there was a time where I wanted to do taekwondo, but you know, when you do moves, you have to go ha ha ha. You have to be really loud, and I am not a loud person at all. And like, I'm too introverted. Like, the fact that I have to make noises. I know, like, I think you make lots of noises during martial arts to, you know, I think intimidate the enemy. Like they do this thing where you have to kind of like suck in your breath, like to like disorient. Yeah, no, I only went to one class just to watch. I only went to one class just to watch, and I was like, this isn't for me. This isn't for me. My mom she got far in. She got a blue belt, I think. I don't remember. But, you know, after the pandemic, she kind of got out of it. Always try to cover your ears, which is very difficult to do. Also trying to do the moves. Yeah. Oh, you got lots of stretches and stuff. My mom, there was a point where my mom tore her hamstring. And I also saw a poor person tear their hamstring too while during a demonstration. My brother did karate for a bit, so I watched a few of his trainings. Oh gosh, I need to know the difference between karate and taekwondo. I know karate is Japanese and taekwondo is Korean. That's what I know. Oh yeah, I think I went to one of my mom's belt training once. Yeah, she was really into it. But she does not do that anymore. It's hard to get back into the habit of things, especially something like strictly regimented like that. Whoopsie whoop-de-doo. I swear I'm like... Oh, so, today... I went to... we went to Walmart and we saw like an SSD that you can put into your motherboard, and I was able to convince... Oh, hello! Hello, how are you? I was able to convince my husband to finally buy himself an extra SSD he can put in, and for some reason Marvel Rivals loads better if you load your stuff on an SSD, and so we're like, okay, and you know, he installed it, and everything Marvel Rivals like loads faster. So we're like, okay, you know what? To test this, let's move the game Marvel Rivals from my D drive to my C drive, and which is like where everything is, where all the program files on it are on, and it works a lot faster. The downside is that I only have like 20 gigs left out of 500 in the C drive. So it's like, okay, well, now we know it works, and I should probably look into getting a better C drive, especially if I like making videos, because I have to take storage in mind a lot. I'm doing fine. I did get to do breakdancing classes, which is super cool. I forgot how to do most of it though. Oh, breakdancing. I didn't know there were classes for those. That's awesome. I never did anything like that. Did I? No. I did softball when I was a kid. Though there was... P.S. Do I need an invite to Deadlock? Maybe. I'm already preoccupied with Marvel Rivals. I've heard that Deadlock is pretty, isn't it like very similar to like League of Legends, where you have like all these like things to shoot out and all that? Because like I've seen guides talking about Deadlock, and there's like so much micromanaging you need to do. I'll have to check that out sometime. But man, it's crazy that Deadlock is doing so well, even though like it hasn't been officially announced and it's like still doing its thing. But the one character that like I do think I want to play is like this ghost ghoul woman named like Vindicta. Oh, would you like to see the names of my stuffed animals? My Child of TF2 and Dota. Well, that makes sense. It's Valve, isn't it? I wonder if they're gonna still do more stuff with it, or if they're gonna release anything soon. There's been so much talk about a Half-Life 3. Alright, so this is the loot bean. Or the loot bug. This is this plush is was it a gift? I forget. I think it was a gift. I think it was a gift. But this is supposed to be a loot bug from the game Deep Rock Galactic. It kind of looks nothing like it, but it's still really cute. It actually has like, you see like there's like a zipper underneath it. You can open it and it has like plush plush gold and plush nitra rocks. It's really cute. And then over here, this red panda, this is Mei Mei. We named her after Mei Mei from Maylin Lee from Turning Red. I really like that movie. It's got a mustache and that's all that matters. It's true. It's so cute. It's like a little little tendrils. It's really cute. Yeah, so we really like the movie Turning Red. We got her at the zoo. We went to a zoo with a friend earlier this year. Oh yeah, also with that friend, we went to see the Borderlands movie. We knew it wasn't gonna be good. We actually made bingo cards. I should like show it sometime. But we got bingo cards, and our friend was the one that got a bingo, even though he fell asleep during the movie. All right, let's see. Let me zoom in a little more. So, so there's like a pink Nessie over here. Her name is Rosie, and there's like this little like brown little cat loaf plushie. This is Pom Pom, and over here the really long cat up here on the curtain, that is Noodle. Oh yes, oh yeah, we were like trying to predict all kinds of stuff. We were trying to do all kinds of stuff. It was great. Okay, was the movie better or worse than Tales from the Borderlands? That's actually really from the new Tales from the Borderlands one. That's really bad. It's so funny. Like during the movie, I actually went like I whispered to my husband, you know, I'm not hating this movie, and it's like, yeah, at worst, it's boring. It's not as like new Tale. It's not as hair-tearingly annoying as the new Tales from the Borderlands game. There's Tales from the Borderlands, and then the new Tales from the Borderlands. The first one, that's great. The second one, awful. Absolutely awful. You cannot finish a scene. Oh, there was a new, like, it's literally called New Tales from the Borderlands. Like, it's got, like, the format of, you know, Tales from the Borderlands, but with different characters. And they are all very unlikable and very annoying, and it's so bad at being funny. It's really bad. Look it up at your own peril. Look it up at your own peril. Oh gosh, did you see like the teaser for Borderlands 4? It looks so boring, and there's like a shot that's supposed to be the Vault Hunters. They have Concord syndrome. Old Telltale game's great. Yeah, no Manad. It's true. Yeah, it's okay. It's best you don't know. But yeah, there's like a Borderlands 4. It's like, wow, this looks like Borderlands 3 DLC. It doesn't look great. It does not look great at all. Oh, there's like this little pair of eyes in between the plush and the chair. That's a little deer plush. Her name is Dodie. Her name is Dodie. She's very nice. And over here, hang on, let me move myself out of the way real quick. Haha. There we go. So we have, you know, the Pusheen doll, but we call her Squishy because she is squishy. And this pink, there's like this pink cowboy, like not witch doctor, plague doctor. Her name is Wowdina. And then there's like this octopus we also got at, we got an aquarium. His name is Crothlamar. Crothlamar the Destroyer. And then, of course, like we have Nessie. We have the Nessie over, you know, on the furthest right up against the lamp light. And, you know, she's Nessie. And then we have like this little cat. With like, we got from the Mummy Universal ride shop at Universal Studios in Orlando, and we named her Potette. No, I've never heard of Homestar Runner. No, we named her Pom-Pom because she's like really puffy. I wanted to name her Coffee Bean, but you know the texture kind of made her look like make her feel like a actual pom-pom, like a cheerleader pom-pom. And then at the very bottom, looking ominously, is a giant hedgehog plush that was a gift from my mom, and its name is Pokey because, you know, it's Pokey. Uh, actually, what's so funny about when I recorded this video is the ones in the background, they are, as many as I could display as possible. What you can't see in this image is that I've, like, hid, that, I made sure the chair was covering up was my cat, Jeeves. Because I wanted to get all the plushes on, and I didn't know if he would, like, move or not. Yeah, like, all behind this is, in this recording is a sleeping cat. Oh. I made this like a, let me get this right. Aha. Haha. Yeah, so, like, I recommend, watching the Borderlands movie kind of as a curiosity. It's so funny. I know, like, people, okay, here's the thing. I love, what's her name? I just had her name. Cate Blanchett. Cate Blanchett is a great actress, and I know people kind of dunked on her age, but you know, since she's a really good actress, I normally, when it comes to casting, when like people question a cast, for me, it's I wait and see. But I do think that, like, for the story that was going on with Cate Blanchett's character as Lilith, they always talk about, like, oh, your mother, what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. It's like, oh yes, I knew your mother. It's like, you guys are the same age. So for like the story, I do think that they should have cast Cate Blanchett as younger. Kevin Hart wasn't bad in it either. Like, there was like one short joke and everything, but Kevin Hart, like, played it as, like, serious, not like dead serious, but like he wasn't like completely like what you would expect Kevin Hart to be. I actually really liked it. I think he was the best part of it. From what I had heard, about Kevin Hart is that he actually took it very seriously. I heard that he actually really wanted to play Roland. So and I can see it. Yeah, so I think the best member of the cast was Kevin Hart as Roland. Jack Black was, Jack Black. I mean, he was Claptrap, and Claptrap's meant to be annoying, and he's annoying, but it's like, that's the character anyway, so not too offensive there. I don't think there were really any completely, there weren't really any completely offensive performances. It was just kind of a boring movie. I think that was the whole thing. It was boring. Okay, I did not like Tina. Yeah, I didn't like Tina. I didn't like her at all. Gosh, what else happened in the movie? It's really hard to forget, but like definitely, if you didn't know that Lilith was the Firehawk, you know, from the previous game, like, you knew where everything was going. But, like, I feel so bad for, like, a person seeing the movie for the first time and being like, what is this? What is this? Why does she suddenly have fire powers? Every time I hear Jack Black now, I just think of oh gosh, the Minecraft movie. How is Handsome Jack? Handsome Jack isn't in it. It's some Atlas Corpo. That's it. Some Atlas Corpo. I don't know. I think he might be from the first game. I have not played the first Borderlands movie. But there was kind of a funny part where, like, the Atlas shields were a plot point, like, in the finale. And it's, like, so funny. It's, like, I thought it was very amusing. Because, like, man, my shields would go down faster than that. Well, he probably had a really good shield. Oh gosh! Like, the biggest letdown in the Borderlands movie was, Minecraft. Now, there's some Concord fashion design. Yes, it's true. Yeah, like, it's so weird. Like, it is Borderlands 1, but they have Krieg as a character. And it's really weird because they have Krieg and Tiny Tina. They both didn't come until Borderlands 2. And Krieg and Tiny Tina in the movie have like a older brother, little sister relationship. But I was thinking, but that's Tiny Tina and Brick. I don't know. Maybe they just needed someone that doesn't talk very much. I don't know. Oh gosh. um, Definitely the most disappointing part of the movie was it's like, okay, we're going to the vault. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm getting I know I'm here to be talking, but like another part of the movie was, hey, we're going to Tundra Express. Oh, I'm so excited to go to Tundra Express. Let's see it. And it's like, oh, it's the same setting. It's desert. Let's go to the vault. We gotta find this vault. We're looking for it. And the vault is like in the same area. So like you could see the limitations of their budget. That was actually one thing I put on my bingo chart where we're like, okay, what's the bingo like what was one thing that we wanted to put on the bingo, and my thought was claustrophobic sets, and kind of the same thing when they're in outdoors where it's like we are in the dust, we are in just dust, everything's brown. I think they do go to caustic caverns, I think, but I think it's all tunnels. I only saw the movie once in theaters. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, oh my god, I just remembered, like, the narration starts in the beginning. It's like, there's a prophecy that a child of Pandora will do something. No. A child of Iridia. And I was thinking, oh great. They're gonna mess up sirens. That's okay, sirens are a mistake. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Sirens. Like, after Borderlands 3, they, like, throw around sirens like it's, like, candy at a 4th of July parade, where it's like, oh, I thought it was so annoying that Tannis in Borderlands 3 became a siren and that Angel gave Tannis her siren powers. It's like, stop. Like, the thing about sirens is that, like, they try making sirens such a big part of it. It's like, no, I think the point of having a siren in the first place is to kind of show how wacky the world is. Like, it's not the main thing. It's just a thing that exists. Where, like, only, 7 exist in the world? Or 6? Oh, yes, you absolutely should watch it with friends and roast it. Gosh, like, sirens are kind of like... How I would describe it is kind of like how any, like, Star Wars media nowadays adds an extra Jedi that survives Order 66. It's stop. These are magical beings. Make them rare. Please make them feel rare. Cause it means that it's not the only thing. And you can have a game without sirens. And you know what that game was called? Borderlands the pre-sequel. I know people dunk on that, but honestly, I think if I ever want more Borderlands 2, I always play the pre-sequel. I actually kind of enjoy it, though the leveling is really bad. Where you have to play every side quest so you can finally get to a boss. And, like, all the zero gravity, that's really annoying. Then we started with modern Star Wars. And here's the thing, it's not like the thing is, I really like The Force Awakens, and I cosplayed Rey 4 times. I did all these different costumes. I liked her. I have not seen The Rise of Skywalker. I absolutely refuse to. I think she's great in concept. I have a little Rey plush, and I have a little Rey, like, little chibi, like a Rey hamster plush. I really like her. Everyone dunks on her, but I like her, but like I said, it was just a complete waste. But anything else, the only thing I've seen, oh gosh, what else have I seen post that? Not the Boba Fett. At first, I thought it was okay, and then it got dumb. But then that's Star Wars. Everything becomes dumb. I saw episode 8 in theaters. I dressed up as Rey. I dressed up as Rey to watch the screening of it. I was super pumped. And when I watched it, I was like, okay. Whatever. And at the time, I was actually, oh gosh. Okay, I remember when I first saw it, first saw The Force Awakens in theaters. I was one of the very few people, like, when the Reylo community, like, barely started, and people were like, you can't ship them. But like the concept is cool, but it was so dumb when they actually went into it. Like there's a part where, they do their force hand touching in The Last Jedi, and all the realists were going crazy. It's like, wow, they love each other so much. It's like, dude, they have the same chemistry as Bella and Edward in Twilight. They don't smile once around each other. They just stare intensely and they have a connection. It's like, I like the concept, the execution is absolutely stupid. You can have something you like being something, but you can disagree with how it's really dumb. The Mandalorian started really good and then became dumb. Oh boy. I can believe it. Oh my god! And then like, I guess, Raylo, like, they kiss and stuff. They kissed, I think, in the Rise of Skywalker, and then like, I think John Boyega, like, tweeted, like, criticizing it, and then all the Raylo fans just dogged on John Boyega, and I was like, okay, I'm disconnecting from all of this. I was never associated with these people. It's like, dude, it's just fiction. It's just fiction. Like, there's so much fan art and cosplay you can do. Canon does not rule your reality. Oh my gosh, yeah. They were executed so bad. Like, for me, I think one thing that was executed really poorly was just the Snoke guy. First of all, that's kind of a dumb name. And honestly, I wanted to see more of, what's her name? She's the little alien with the goggles, Maz Kanata. I liked her. But in The Last Jedi, we're like, oh, we need her help. And she's like, sorry, I'm off on I'm doing some diplomatic stuff, and I'm in my own, like, little James Bond movie, and, like, she ran off. It's like, no, I wanted more Maz Kanata. I know, I thought she was cool. Oh my gosh, my husband, I was just talking Star Wars casually, to my husband. He knows nothing about it. Like, he's watched the movie, but, like, when you're into Star Wars, you know a lot about it because there's always a bunch of stuff. And I just casually mentioned, oh yeah, Anakin lost his arm to Count Dooku. And he's like, what? What the heck is Count Dooku? Like poop? Like Count Dookie? What are these Star Wars names? And it's true, you can like, you can make up a Star Wars name and, oh gosh, I remember like seeing this post where my husband and I, we reference it. And we're like, oh, my favorite Star Wars character, Glub Shido. It's like, that's kind of true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, what was it? Okay, here's what happened. What happened, Force Awakens was decent. It was a crowd pleaser. It's really okay. It's okay. And then Last Jedi came out, and like, all the talks were like, oh yeah, what's his name? Rian Johnson. He's an indie director, so he's gonna add some really new takes. And they took a risk. And then it had such a huge backlash. And then Disney's like, okay, every single thing is gonna be under the corporate microscope. So every single movie went through like all different ranges of what ideas should be. And you can really see that. It's like there's a reason why how Palpatine returned is such a meme. I remember like seeing like people in people reacting to the Rise of Skywalker trailer, and like Palpatine's laughing, and everyone's like, whoa, whoa! It's like, Palpatine's dead. I'm not watching that nonsense. Finn was a wasted character. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, can we please see like, can we have a character that's a stormtrooper that isn't a clone that we can talk about? Because like that would have been great. Finn and Poe would have been fantastic. And they had like lots of really good chemistry too. We could have had that. Star Wars. Oh, Star Wars, Star Warsing their wars. I don't know. The thing is that, that movie, what is it called? Akira? And is his name Canada? I forget, but like he's one of the characters where like he keeps growing, and he can't stop growing, and he turns into like this abomination. That's what Star Wars is, where it's like, just stop, kill it, stop it, please, you don't have to. And like And please, I watched. Oh my god, the Boba Fett bit where they had Luke Skywalker. It's like, can we please just have different actors play characters, please? Like, it's so fake. I want different actors to play characters because that means that like you can have different interpretations. You can have different interpretations of the characters. Oh god, and they tried that with Solo, but because Solo was boring and apparently they had to refilm 90% of the movie and it didn't do well. It's like we're never doing that again. What the heck? Oh, Star Wars. Oh, I'm talking so much and you drink water. Star Wars. Yeah, Kylo Ren was a completely wasted character. Like, imagining, having a child of heroes and then they turn bad. That's a great concept. And they're all like, he's really messed up and stunted. It's like, this is awesome. Especially, the SNL skits. That was funny. Solo wasn't bad. It was just really boring. It was really boring. I remember, I was at the bank once, and, I go to the bank sometimes, and it's like, oh, you like Star Wars? Yeah. And, we went to see the Solo movie, and my son was, my kid was really disappointed. It's like, yeah, just kind of boring. Oh, what's her name? Well, who's the actress that's in it? Amelia Clark, she was in it. It's nice to see her in another movie. So many big multimedia franchises seem to be crashing and burning due to mismanagement nowadays. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh yeah, oh dude, Rogue One. I saw Rogue One in theaters. That was awesome. That was a good one. So many big multimedia franchises seem to be crashing and burning due to mismanagement these days. I think I read that already, but it's kind of true. It's like I'm sorry, but my nostalgia factor, I'm tired of it being toyed with, I suppose. I don't like nostalgia bait at all anymore. And the thing is that you didn't have to be nostalgic to The Force Awakens. Actually, we went to watch Force Awakens opening night. And it was just playing at the theater, and not very many people were there. Oh, we'll see it, why not? And it was really nice. It was kind of empty where we were. Whoops. Because our movie theater it's a small movie theater. It only plays one movie a week. And it only plays one movie a week, and it's and because of Disney, because at the time, Star Wars The Force Awakens coming out was a huge deal. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the movie Wish. I haven't seen it, but there's that one lyric I saw. I'm a star, here I are. Yay. Star Wars, it was and always has been dark. That's true. I mean, think of everyone losing their hand. Did anyone lose their hand in the sequels? I thought Rey was gonna lose her hand because I thought that would have been a cool tradition. Sorry, my cat's in the back. He's snoring. It's kind of cute. He's snoring That's adorable. People lose their hands. Oh, there's one. I heard that there was one show that was good. Was it called Endor or something? I think it was called Endor. I think that it's so funny that they tried making Wish look like a storybook or timeless, and it made it look like cheaper AI or bad. It's true. A few deaths, but you don't like see it happen. It's off screen. All I can think of is like, I just remember Snoke getting split in half. That's it. Dude, I don't think Disney has actually. Yes, it's true. Like, you know, at first it was a little exciting to see Frozen and Tangled, see like, you know, Glen Keane's look in 3D. But like, there's that look, man. There's that one that like, I can just kind of like draw the proportions in my head on like, oh, this is a generic character looking thing. Like, I saw Encanto. I remember seeing Encanto, and it's like, oh, this really is like, they really found their Disney brand there, didn't they? Encanto. 4 years? Has it been that long? Jeez. I think I saw Encanto twice. I liked the flower girl. What's her name? I forgot her name, but I liked the flower girl. And then like she's like, I like, where she's like, you know, showing off ugly plants. It's like, you know what? 2021 was 4 years ago. Don't tell me that. That's when I started streaming. Ah! I feel like I just started. Are you kidding me? I still don't forget my first stream. I had like a PNG, and I was streaming on Twitch, and I was trying to read a visual novel, and this one person came into the chat, and they're like, guess this movie, and they put in emojis, and I was really confused. I will never forget that stream. It was so bad. But hey, you know, you gotta start somewhere. I think I only streamed like once or twice, and then I started really streaming in 2022. I remember like I had another PNG. Oh yeah, I've been doing live today for 4 years. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're all gotten old. Yes, it is my real setup. I mean, not with all the plushies everywhere. I put them away, but this is I tried to put as many possible that I could get on the frame on the camera. It's in a square ratio, because let me like get the original, like shrink it down. It's a square ratio because the rest of my room was a mess. And also it's cozier this way. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I did some streaming in 2022 on Twitch, and then I moved to YouTube because I like having my streams be like, I like making thumbnails. That's kind of the biggest reason. Oh, my cat's meowing to get in my room, but she doesn't know that the two cats she hates the most is already on my bed. They're sleeping soundly. They don't know. She doesn't know. Yeah, so I streamed a lot in 2022 on Twitch, and then did I do any streaming? I went on and off on streaming in 2023. And then I decided to get back here. But let me tell you, it is absolutely wild to be streaming to like people that are regularly interacting with the chat. And it's like, whoa. Whoa, that's crazy stuff. Hang on. I got cat nonsense happening. I don't know what to do. I think, I had lots of gaps in streams because I got, like, really burnt out. Because, you know, I like live TD, and, you know, like, you know, you can call me VTuber and stuff, but, like, you know, the VTubing medium has, like, a lot of expectations, and I got burnt out of that. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting more comfortable in what I like to do and all that stuff. It's nice to hang out after work and chat. A lot of my other friends work late. Oh, yeah, yeah, like, it's really nice to do this. I like it a lot. Sometimes I'm talking too much, but it's like, wait, that's the point of this. That's the point of this. I get to talk and no one can escape. Oh, good. I'm glad that this timing works out for you. You know, it's actually a work night for me. So normally, like, it's like a weekend for everybody, but it's like, no, it's a work night for me. But, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. I don't mind it. Actually, you know what? I actually get really excited for my streams. It's really hard for me to calm down. Because I'm like, oh, I had such a good time. I had just such a good time interacting with everybody. It's still crazy that I can interact with people. It's really crazy. But I gotta say, I've actually been like dealing with like such imposter syndrome, because the thing is that, you know, I only, you know, because of my Overwatch video, that's how a lot of people knew me. And what happened with that was, it's like there's like this huge jump, and, you know, all of a sudden, you know, multiple people are interacting, and like, since it happened so sudden and not gradually, it's like did I really earn this? Did I really earn this? Because the thing is that I have come across, especially like past few days, I've been actually exploring a lot more, you know, small creators, and, you know, they're like, oh, here we are, we're celebrating like 500 subscribers. It happened way too much for me to, you know, celebrate like each like individual 100 one. Like, when I made that video, I was at like 197, 198, and then like boom, 1,000, and then it slowed down, and then I reached 2,000 once I made those arcane animations. It's like, this is absolutely crazy. But I might because the thing is that my goal was to just learn how to upload and like be consistent, and slowly it's like, okay, we're gonna like do things step by step. Maybe if I get lucky, like my dream goal for, you know, the end of 2024 was like, oh, maybe get 500 subscribers, all that stuff. It's like, nope. It's like, oh, okay, how do I handle this? I don't know how to handle this. This is why I wanted it to be gradual. But I think I'm doing okay. It's just, you know, keep doing your thing. If people want to leave, they can leave. And if people want to stay, they can stay. And if people find me and they like me, they can like me. The good news is that, like, you know, everyone, you know, the thing is that, you know, people come, people go. That's kind of how life works. So I'm not, like, if people leave, I'm not offended. I'm not offended at all. I'm not saying that in like what's the word? I'm not saying that in like oh, woe is me. No, I'm saying it in like you know, that's kind of like the natural flow of things, what you should expect. Because the thing is that people are not people like to change, their interests change. Or finally, I say something about Star Wars, and people are like, Paven, how could you say that? Oh, they say the same kind of stuff. Yeah, like, when you start small, like, oh, here's the thing. Because I've had, like, nobody around, my brain is still in that mode where it's like, okay, like, 5 people are gonna say this, and time to work on the other thing. It's like, what? People are interacting with this? Huh? Huh? This does not make sense. Hang on, a cat wants out of my room. Oh, hang on. Let me mute this. There might be some cat meowing. Give me a second. Okay, the worst has happened. not the worst. Everyone's out, and the drama queen is inside of the room right now. Alright. Oh no, Luna. You wanna get my lap? No? Oh yeah, oh gosh. I forget my eyes do that. Oh my gosh, my cat, can you capture my cat's face? No, I don't think so. Actually, let me be right back. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I was muted. Ah! There's an orange cat in my neighborhood that I'm friends with. He always comes running meowing when he sees me. And we sit together while enjoying each other's company. That's cute! Dude, I love cats. Even if they can cause problems. There's also a black cat I see often, but he's shy around humans. And he always runs away if you get too close. Dude, I like it when cats are shy. It's always cute. It's like, oh, you're just a baby. Well, you're an animal. Oh yeah. I think in the description I have like my bluesky. I don't think I ever told anyone here. I think I was gonna mention how I made my bluesky account and why. I think I made it in the summer of last year because there was like VTuber drama that drove me crazy. I was like, I'm done with Twitter. And now everyone's moving to bluesky, so that works out. And though I did come back to Twitter for a bit, but I came back to Twitter because I was like, you know what, I've calmed down about this. So like there was like this VTuber drama where there was this VTuber, she's called Shy Lily, and then like there was another VTuber and it had like the same silhouette but different colors, and like this drama was just like going crazy, and the Shy Lily VTuber had to like say like, hey, I don't want to respond to this, but you guys are making me respond to this, and everyone's making me do this, and I have to, but I don't want to. It's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm so done. It's like, is this really what the VTuber community is? And so it makes sense that like, you know, every VTuber is kind of like their own little ecosystem of a community. Because it's like, yeah, because it's like, there's like so much drama that happens. Just stupid stuff. It's like, I am so done with this. Like, I love the medium so much, but like, there's like so much drama that drives me absolutely crazy. I used to have a stray in my neighborhood, but I haven't seen him in a while. I hope that stray's okay. How's bluesky compared to Twitter? Well, it reminds me of old Tumblr. It's you know, instead of like having, I mean, there's a discover, but it's just kind of like it's a quieter place, but I think that's because of the very few people that I follow. But it just, from my experience, it's just kind of quiet, where like I think people make rage bait on Twitter because you can actually like, you know, kind of monetize the interaction. And, you know, nothing gets more clicks and follows than, you know, making people angry. And it's like, yeah. I've actually blocked a few websites on my Firefox because of how much I scroll so much. And luckily on Tumblr, there's a scrollless option where you can kind of like go on the next page. So that's what I do. Yeah, bluesky, one good thing about it is that I think it's friendly for artists, especially like because I think like one reason if you're an artist, don't do like Twitter or Instagram because basically they kind of use your stuff as what's it called, for training AI, and it's like you can't really do that. And I think above is it on Instagram you can request to opt out for training, so it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. There's also a new website called Kara that's new, that's you know, artist friendly, so I have like my own account there. But if anyone's interested in finding out like what I'm doing, I do upload not updates, but just me memeing on things that I'm making. So like if I'm not what's it? If you want to know that I'm alive and I'm working on my stuff, it's there. But now I got so much to do because I'm still working on my animation. I've been using Blender. And I've been like I've been using Blender to not cut up, but you know, use the layers to make it look like more of a 3D image. And then I kind of make a 3D mesh on it. Like I make a little grid and I try like pulling on things to give like a little bit of a curve to make it look nice. You'll see it eventually. I've been working on it. Yeah, I deleted almost all my social media because of all the it's true. Yeah, I've been doing that too. I've been trying to find a way to just kind of like try making the old internet that I grew up with. I've had a DeviantArt account since 2007. I miss old DeviantArt so much. But one thing I do miss, I was actually looking at old internet. I was going on the Wayback Machine the other day, and you know, when you're looking up images on there, all the images are like, you know, small and far apart. But on some websites like Instagram, ArtStation, Kara, they're all meshed together in a grid. It's like, I am so overwhelmed. I like having things a bit at a time. I don't like to have an endless feed, but everything is made to have your attention. On the internet now, in like current day, your attention is your currency. And I don't like that. You never had social media in the first place, thankfully? Good. I had a, I've had an internet account since 2007. So that's gonna be like, 18 years now? No, I've had a YouTube channel since 2006. Anyway, what was my point? Give me a second. Sorry, I lost my complete train of thought. But one thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to remember because I remember in 2007 I had a DeviantArt account. I was very active, and I made so many friends there. I don't talk to them anymore because that's been years ago. But like, I didn't have friends in real life. I was an outcast in school. You know. Wasn't diagnosed with autism until, you know, high school, all that. And I think what I wanted to say is the people that, you know, that made fun of people like me for going on the internet back then are now the people here with us, because, you know, it's been so integrated with everyone. It's like, great, I want to leave now. But it's hard to leave. I don't want, the thing is I like it, and there's so many like-minded people, it's just really hard finding it. I love the attention economy. I love wasting time on complicated magical flat rocks. It's true. Late night Club Penguin. I never played Club Penguin. Hang on, let me drink some water. Actually, my husband and I have been taking measures. One thing that we have done is I've gotten a plugin on Firefox which removes thumbnails. Like clickbaity thumbnails. And I gotta say, my experience has improved a lot. And I know I make thumbnails for my videos and all that, but I try not to like go like, you know, like the blank situation is insane, or you know, sometimes have you ever like seen the thumbnail of like it's like a black and white image of a creator and they have like a black bar over their eyes and then they have like an arrow going down, all that. Yeah, so I have that too. And now when I'm making video, like I had this in mind for my arcane video when I made the arcane animations, and where you know how like when you upload a YouTube video, there's like they give you 3 selections, and so I wanted to kind of, you know, make sure that whenever I animate or something, I want to make sure that there's good composition in mind for which is the best look for a thumbnail that is like authentic, even though I am gonna still make my own thumbnail for the people that don't have that plugin, of course. But you know, I don't want to make it egregious. Yeah. They turned off the what? Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Dude, YouTube, can you stop doing that? Of course, I also have the plugin that gives me back the dislike bar. Because the dislike bar is super important, because it's like, you gotta know. Do you remember back in the day when they had stars? And you can decide whether or not to click on a video because either it had like 5 stars or 1 star. That was nice. Using FreeTube except when someone I'm subscribed to streams because of that. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's like. It's like oh, do you guys ever like purposefully like there's an attention grabbing title, there's a thumbnail, and it's like, oh, I really want to know, but because of I really want to know, I'm never gonna click your video. I remember video replies. Oh my god, I loved that. You know, okay, like. Oh, goodness gracious. Reply girls. Yeah, oh, I hated the reply girls. So I remember there was this, okay, so I never got to be an emo kid, you know, I couldn't afford it, and also, like, I was shy, couldn't afford it, was shy, and, you know, my parents would never, you know, let me wear outfits like that, but, you know, I was really interested in the emo scene, and, there were, like 2 moments in the emo scene culture, like 2 videos, and, like, if you wanted to understand that culture, you could just, like, I sometimes I found it where you can just look up and title of the video, and, like, you could see all the fun discourse that was happening with that. That was, and, like, that's how I discovered some creators. And it's, like, it was really fun to see kind of just kind of a not culture, but just an entire conversation in video. I miss that so much. And sometimes people would, like, reply unrelated videos, all that stuff. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. But I've been trying to make efforts in oh, I love emo music and stuff. I really don't dress like that. Yeah. I was I was in, like, chat rooms and stuff. But what's so funny is that I feel like there was a hierarchy of emo people, and those were, like, the hierarchy of actually the conventionally attractive emo kids. And then there was the rest of us who couldn't dress like it. So there was like, oh, I'm never gonna forget that. The emo scene thing. There was a time where like I did get my hair layered and stuff, and then I straightened it once. But my hair is like really wavy and curly, so it couldn't stay that way. But hey, a little teenager could dream, right? Now I'm all like cozy. I'm all Isabel from Animal Crossing now. So yeah, I've been trying to somehow find a way, like, just kind of curate my own internet experience instead of like having an algorithm curate it for me. Though one thing that I think the internet has unintentionally have taught me not to do is don't type anything to anyone. And I want to get back into that. Like, don't, like, for some reason I have a hard time actually commenting on things or replying to people. Thinking what a goth may would look like. Do I have one? Did I make one? Hang on. I think I had a... Hang on. Oh, wait. Let me put my legs back on. I think one of my older models that I made, I had something. Hang on, let me bring this here. Oh my gosh! My eyes are like permanently closed because of all this stuff. Give me a second. What was it? There were hotkey actions and colors. Ah! Did I have one? Oh, here we go. What was it? Caps lock number 1? Ah, there we go. This is my Helltaker look. If my eyes can open. Oh, this is an old model. Let me go all the way. Yeah, this is the closest that I've done. Because, you know, Helltaker and all that. Dong, 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 dong. Oh, this is so old. Oh. No, my eyes are... The parameters for the eyes are... Hang on a second. Maybe I can change the settings. The tracking settings for this. Give me a second. Oh, it's tracked to a webcam and not my iPhone, which I'm using now. Ah! My eyes are as opened as wide as they can for the tracking. Ah! Haha. Oh, this is painful. And I think my eyebrows are capturing it. This is great. Oh yeah, I like the Helltaker art. Hang on, let me get back to me. Where am I? Where's the original? I have too many me's. I'm like dollar store Iron Mouse with all my models. Oh, wait, where's my blanket? There we go, I'm all snuggled up now. You know, you can't go wrong with red, black, and white. I like it. I think with my colors, I make sure I have like, you know, actually it's just the primary colors of like red, white, and blue, but like, you know, more muted and stuff. Alright, let me get back on my chair. Because I think I did too much mischief already. I just go back and think about all the stuff I've done. Which is too much. The CIA are investigating me. And my plushies may or may not have anything to do with it. Oh! Yeah, so I've been like, oh gosh, I've had like on bluesky. Oh wait, let me get the nice lighting on. Wait, oh, the nice lighting was on. I just didn't see it. I'm trying, like, there have been times where there are like, you know, posts that I agree with, and then like I try commenting, and then like, you know, I try wording it in so many different ways. When I was in college, I was part of like the writing center, so I would like help people write papers and all that. but like I try rephrasing it and everything, but then I end up deleting the whole thing. It's like, yo, never mind. Never mind. I'll be alone. No, I haven't heard of Awaria. Oh, but hello, Kurosagi. How long have you been here? Ha! Ah. Oh. I was gonna say, just talking about old YouTube. I miss old YouTube. Oh, have you heard of, there are like, I know at least 2 websites that are like imitating old internet. There's like a YouTube alternative, like an old YouTube one called BitView. And then there was a, like a MySpace, like another MySpace one called Space Hey. And I've been like, I've wanted to make a, BitView. I want to make a BitView, account one day. And then like, you know, what I've fantasized about doing is making a live 2D model that like looks like an anime art style that was popular for that time. Like, hang on, I got a burp. Like kind of like a Lucky Star. But back then when you would see like, you know, intermediate artists like color, they would always like have like, they would be airbrushing everything, and so like everything was like fuzzy looking, and the site's kind of dead. Oh, well, thanks for letting me know. Oh, you're a ninja, Kurosagi. Anyway, yeah, so like, so there's like an effect on VTube Studio that is a like a fake frame lag, where like the frames look really bad, and I want to like do that and then have like and like, you know, imitate amateurly drawn anime and make like a really poorly rigged live 2D model, and then like make a video about like, okay, so one huge discussion that happened that I'm really nostalgic for was when the Twilight book Breaking Dawn came out, and like all the Twilight fans realized how bad the books were, and there was like a huge conversation happening of it, and this happened in like, what, 2008, and I just remember just looking at all of these discussions on it, and it's like, oh man, I wish I could have done that. The thing is that I had a YouTube channel. I had one in 2006, and then I made one a few years later. But everyone had found my YouTube channel, and I got bullied for it, so I had to stop. And so that's one reason why I decided to use this. I mean, other than me being an artist and like animation, but that's one reason why like I like doing this, because like, oh good, people from my town won't know who I am. They won't know. It's absolutely crazy how big Twilight got. Oh my goodness. Oh, I won't forget it. I liked Twilight. I liked the books and stuff. I never watched the movies until like later, after I became a hater. But what's so crazy, I was so passionate about being a Twilight hater that I might as well have been I just realized there was just a fly on the plush. That's actually really cute. Because I was like, there's a fly on me. I gotta swipe that away. It's like, wait, no, it's not really there. Twilight, like, I was so involved in the Twilight versus, like, Harry Potter stuff. I actually, one time, I wrote a fan fiction about all of these authors, like, getting up on Stephanie Meyer. And I remember, like, I got a bunch of hate on the fan fiction because I said, what about Stephen King? We gotta bring him in too. And then I wrote down, oh, Stephen King's too scary, so we won't do that. And everyone hated that fan fiction, and I decided to delete it. It's like, how dare you? You gotta put in Stephen King. It's like, sorry, okay, I'll stop. I was dumb. But yeah, like, the Twilight movies, they aren't nostalgic for me. It's more like the discussions. I did watch. It's so funny. I hated Twilight, but I actively went to watch New Moon and Eclipse in the theaters. I guess if you're not like, I guess being a hater is in a weird way being a fan. I mean, they're funny. They're really funny movies. Like my husband and I, we like to watch New Moon sometimes. Oh yeah, Decode by Paramount. A Supermassive Black Hole. That song slaps. Oh yeah, Robert Pattinson being in like both Twilight and Harry Potter was so funny. Cause like like he people had claim on him. It's like, well, at least he was in Harry Potter, and at least he could act in it. Yeah, Cedric Diggory. Oh my goodness. What was it? That's the Goblet of Fire, right? I remember. I think I saw that movie twice in theaters, and I remember like there's that part where someone has like Harry pinned against a statue, and I always hear the part where they have to cut his arm. And I remember being, like, you know, when that part happened, I like hide my eyes. I think I got really scared in the first movie in theaters. I think I got really scared of Voldemort. And when I went to the back, and I went, you know, outside the theater, I think my teacher from my class that I was there at the time was there. I was so little. I was so little. Sorry, like, I just want to bring this one thing up. But, like, do any of you have memories from before 9/11? Because I'm old enough to remember, but it's so weird to, like, I know that memory wasn't before 9/11, but it's kind of funny to think about. Yeah, I have a memory from before 9/11. Oh, yeah, Mickey 17. I gotta see that one. It's by that one guy that did the Snowpiercer movie, right? I forgot his name. But yeah, that one looks absolutely wacky. Oh, I saw you don't have it. Well, someone else has got to have it. I can't be the only one. I saw the Batman movie. That was funny. Not like as that, like, it was really funny to see, like, here's an interpretation of Batman, of him being like absolute, like, seeing a someone having some blah, blah, blah. Like, he acts like he saw someone get shot before in front of him, where it's like, yeah, he's like really emotionally stunted and really weird. I really like that interpretation. But I think what's really funny is that, like, it had music that was very similar to, like, you know, Twilight's indie music in it, and I feel like that suited him perfectly. Like, who knows? Maybe Edward Cullen trained him to be Bruce Wayne. You existed during 9/11, but had yet to gain consciousness. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember? Do you guys have any memories of you when you guys gained consciousness? Like, one of your early memories? Like, I remember, like, I have this one memory of, like, staring at the ceiling at nighttime. And, like, you know, when it's dark, everything looks a little grainy, and just, like, observing that. It's like, whoa. But, people say this is really weird, but I find it really funny. But, I remember my first day of kindergarten, and I remember just kind of, like, blacking out and, like, blinking and being somewhere else. Like, one moment I'm in class, and the next thing I know, I'm having lunch, and I know I'm having lunch, but, like, it's like I had a switch turn on and off. I'm like, Maven, that's really weird. It's like, but like, I guess that's how I functioned. I didn't understand what was going on. Did any of you have, like, times where you had to, like, whatever, You're also staring at, like, ceiling in my bedroom. You know, I don't know. I have lots of really early memories, but I don't know which is my first one. One of my earliest memories I have is from where I threw up in my crematorium. Ah. um. Oh gosh, there was like this one memory I have. What was it? I forgot what it was. Uh. Oh yeah. I have early dreamlike memories of taxidermied stag head my parents had in the garage where it came to life and devoured me. Dude, there's like this one Disney movie. It was called Pocahontas. You know, the only movies that we ever had on VHS was Pocahontas and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, like the ones that are like least remembered from the Disney Renaissance. But anyway, there's this talking tree called Grandmother Willow. She scared me so much. Like it took me years to realize that she was nice. She terrified me. Like the way her face like morphed into a tree branch. She was terrifying. And there was like parts in the movie where she had to be stern, and I was terrified of her. She was scary. Oh gosh. I had like 2 nightmares about her that I never got to forget. Oh, one time I had a nightmare of like a skeleton grabbing me in the basement, and I remember waking up being scared, and my dad's like, Maven, are you okay? What's wrong? And I thought my dream was too scary to tell him, so I lied and I told him I had a dream about a shark. How considerate of me. I don't want to scare anybody. Oh gosh, I had something to say and I forgot it again. I get so funny. It's so funny thinking about these things. I find it really weird that Pocahontas is one of the only Disney movies where the animals don't talk. Like, out of the entire catalog, it seems like it's one of the. Yeah, that's actually a really good point, Lord Acclaim. See, I watched Friday the 13th movie at around 6 years old, and that gave me get nightmares for years. Oh my goodness. Have you seen the movie Signs? I remember when I saw the alien come out from behind the bush in that movie, I was scared. But I actually brought it to a sleepover once, and I had a friend who resented me for years because I gave her nightmares for years. I saw The Matrix when I was 5 years old. That movie scared me. I only saw that recent years. I don't like the part where there's like a shrimp in Neo's belly button or something. I forget. That was freaky. I've had a realistic dream of being chased by a monster in a long, endless bathroom, and I got cornered and it bit me in the neck. I woke up feeling the pain in my neck. That happened to me once where like aliens invaded, and then an alien like got me and stabbed me in the leg, and I woke up and I could feel the pain in my leg. Signs is a good movie. I like that one. Oh, I love talking about funny childhood memories or just like weird stuff I did as a kid. Because I did some weird stuff. Yes, yes, Signs. Yeah, it's the one where they get like burned by water. I had a dream a while ago where I was in Cloverfield and got eaten by Clover. That was scary. Very religiously symbolic in that regard. Oh, I never thought of it that way. I saw Cloverfield like once all the way through. The thing I hated the most from that movie was the things that like make you explode. That terrified me. That absolutely terrified me. Also, one movie that really scared me as a kid was War of the Worlds. That one freaked me out. I was really sick that day, and what had happened was I was really sick, and we had a bunch of DVDs of unsolved mysteries, and there were alien ones, and so I was like binge watching the alien ones. I fell asleep, and I wake up, and they're playing War of the Worlds, and I know it was a movie, but I remember like trembling with fear. They are space vampires. I think so. Yes. Cloverfield's such a good movie. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I think what's the isn't it like that the Cloverfield monster is actually a baby? It's like, oh, where's the mom? Where's the mom? That's actually quite scary. I don't want to see the mom. And it's like, maybe we should stop attacking it because, if the mom finds out that we're all, throwing a bunch of bombs at it, then maybe we should leave it alone so the mom doesn't get too mad. Oh gosh, there was like this other one. Remember that one other movie called The Day After, I think? Or The Day After Tomorrow. I think The Day After is like a nuclear movie, but The Day After Tomorrow, I think it was like there was like ice tornadoes or something in New York. Yeah, I think there was like an ice tornado or like a bunch of tornadoes that are happening like in a big winter storm. And like there's like a part where a girl gets hurt and it gets infected and they have to find medicine with it. I always get a laugh that the only horror movie I accidentally watched and scared me, but horror fans think is dumb, is Jason X. It gave me nightmares for years. I've never heard of Jason X. I actively avoid horror movies. It depends on the horror. I really want to see the new Nosferatu movie. I really like Dracula as a horror book, but like, I always I always find horror movies more really sad and scary. Like I know like all of it is fake, it's all for show, but I always I always put myself in the shoes of the person that is being tormented. It's like that's awful, especially like Saw movies. I've never watched a Saw movie, but I've seen the contraptions, and it's like, oh, I would be absolutely terrified if I were stuck in those things. And it's like, I don't think I could handle all that. Not the worst of the friends, but definitely not one of the best. I gotta figure out what this Jason X is all about. I haven't seen Friday the 13th or Halloween. I need to watch that because apparently that's really important. I need to catch up on a lot of things culturally. I really want to see Escape from New York. It's Friday the 13th, but in space. I was a little scared. What? Oh gosh, that's actually really funny. That actually sounds really funny. Was there a movie that was really scary that I watched as a kid that actually scared me? My mom has always been like into like ghosts and stuff. So she had these DVDs of unsolved mysteries. It terrified me. It absolutely terrified me. It made me too scared to visit parts of the house by myself. And also like aliens and alien abductions. Where like sometimes I always get like a bit of a chill when I'm like outside and the night sky is clear, and it's like, oh my goodness, we are so vulnerable. We're so vulnerable. Like I could just get yoinked up by a spaceship. But I'm less inclined to worry about that now, but still that's something that like makes me go, ugh. I used to watch ghost shows so much when I was younger. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, I remember like I was super sleepy and paranoid all the time. I remember one time it was raining and I was thinking, it sounds like footsteps. I don't want to have a ghost. I don't like ghosts. what do you guys think about aliens and ghosts? What do you believe in? For me, aliens, I think they exist, but like, you know, they're somewhere else in the universe. They're not messing around here. If they visited, they probably left. And in terms of ghosts, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. But, you know, I'm not gonna go looking for it. Because, like, the last thing I want to know, the last thing I want to see is a ghost. Or, like, oh, I always hate the stories where, like, oh, you went somewhere and the thing followed you home. I don't want to mess with that. Hello, Alex, how are you? We're talking about aliens and ghosts. I could watch Monster Quest and ghost shows on the daily, never got scared of it, Jason X. Aliens universe is too big for them. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, aren't there like people trying to find like see if there's like microbe life or something on Europa? What did Carl Jung say about ghosts? Yeah, I think ghosts are possible, but you know, if I hear a tapping, I'm not gonna assume it's a ghost immediately. I'll probably find what it is. Yeah. For me, it's like I've heard like the thing is that I'm you know, I would say I'm reasonable enough to like not jump to conclusions, but it's like, well, you know, if it's there, I just hope it doesn't bother me. We are very cozy right now. I'm actually curled up in an actual blanket right now. I mean, I'm always curled up. I'm always cute. Look at me. I'm so small. I am like, how tall should I classify myself as for this creature? In real life, I'm 5 feet tall, so I'm already short. Who knows? This is life size. Haha. This is warm and actually really cozy. This is actually trapping in a lot of heat. This is nice. I have friends that swear ghosts are real and they've had paranormal experiences, but I'm pretty skeptical. I have someone in my life that thinks everything is paranormal and like always assumes that everything is gonna be something. So like that's why I'm like not always jumping to conclusions about that. It's like, why is it that you always have these paranormal experiences, but I don't get it. I believe that you believe it happened. What are feet in inches? I don't speak that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I was too trapped to do the metric system. There's a lot of things we don't know. I don't like dismissing stuff because we can't, test and prove it. If we don't know how it works, it doesn't make sense for me to refute it. Cause yeah, exactly. It's like, it's what's it called? Open-mindedness, keeping it's keeping your mind open, but thinking critically about what you're seeing. I think that's it. It's just it's just keeping a critical, open mind at the same time, I think. Gosh. Was there a monster? Oh, was there a monster that one scared me? Oh, there was that giant spider in Lord of the Rings. That one spooked me. Ba 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 ba. Oh gosh. Oh, how about that Bilbo Baggins jump scare? I remember I cried when I first saw that. I was like, oh, because it was such a nice little scene. They're in in Lord of the Rings, where, they're in magical elf, town. You just went through a really bad thing. You survived all these creepy ghouls, and now you're better and you're safe now. And now you're with your uncle, you're with someone and you're like, you're putting on this armor, you're safe, right? And then he goes, what the heck is that? I'm 6.7333 something. You guys speaking in code? Oh gosh, I forget I don't have legs. I'm all Lieutenant Dan over here. There we go. Haha. You guys talking nonsense about me right in front of my face. I don't remember Lord of the Rings. You should watch Lord of the Rings. It's nice. Friendly giant spiders don't scare me, but the small ones do. Explain that science. Oh my goodness, yeah. My mother always tells me that once when I was very young, I woke up terrified and explained again and again. There's a horse in my bed. So horses are what I'm afraid of, I guess. Now, that's one thing to be afraid of. We once had a horse. That horse bit me. He bit me. Though I was a kid, and he was grumpy. But Old English unit of measurement roughly equal to a cube. A cubit. That's cool. Old English, huh? That reminds me, I actually have to read Beowulf. Like, oh gosh, yeah. I think I said this last stream, but like last summer, I had like a somewhat of a light spider in like entrance somewhere around my room, and I would like I was like kind of throwing them out of my room all the time, like at least maybe 1 or 2 a night, and it got to me, man. Like spiders, even though I'm a grown up and I'm strong and everything, like they make me shake every time, no matter what size. It's like the way they move. It's just like they move and stop. They move and stop. You don't like butterflies? Now that's an interesting take. I know. Let's see. I like moths. But tell me, why don't you like butterflies? I like to have that perspective. I once knew it's always nice to have someone have like a completely different take. The stereotype is being scared of roaches. Nope, legit panic attack. Oh, big moth on your wall. Oh my goodness! One time I saw we once saw like a big Luna moth on my window. It was crazy. The way they move, they would. Actual Lovecraftian creatures, it's true. For me, if a spider's on the other end of the room, I'm fine. But like for some reason, they like to come closer to me, even though I could tell them to go away. I think the worst bit is when they descend from the ceiling and right in front of me. It's like, are you kidding me? If I hadn't seen that, and if it was like, you know, a few inches a different way, it could have landed on my head and crawled on me. Yeah, sometimes just things give you the heebie-jeebies. I remember, like, when the Spider-Verse movie came out, I watched the second Spider-Verse movie, and it's like, you know what? I want to give spiders a second shot, you know? And I watched videos, but, like, I could not stop, like, you know, like, having an actual, like, physical reaction when I saw it. Jump scare me. Oh, I hate that so much. That happened to me too. One time I'll playing Overwatch, and like all of a sudden it's like it's descending me from the ceiling. Oh, remind me to get like, you know, bug spray before it's become summer. I'm so glad it's winter. Go away. Go away. It's so funny because like I have like this little on this side, because I have this little loop bug and it's kind of spider-like looking, but you know, it's not moving. It's cute. Why do they have 8 eyes? I don't know. Why do they have 8 legs? I don't know. And then there's snakes. It seems to be a rule of if you have too many legs or if you have no legs, you're creepy. My rules for bugs is I don't kill them unless A, they are on me, B, are near on my food, or C, biting or stinging me. That's one big reason why I have a hard time dealing with spiders, is because I don't like killing things. I don't want to feel the texture of what it's like. And also another thing is that it's like, imagine minding your own business and you die, you know? And I know that happens to everybody in life, minding your own business and dying, but like, you know, I don't want to contribute to that. Oh yeah, I guess you have to, yeah. Be in a good spot to deal with that. It's like, it's not that like, I don't want to deal with unexpected things. Like we deal with ladybugs and they suck. thing about spiders is that, like, I mean, it depends on the region you're in. We have some poisonous spiders that can happen, but since I'm not, like, you know, really good at identifying that, I don't want to actually experience what it is. I think either the brown recluse or violin spider, they're in my region and they really suck. I haven't seen a black widow yet. Imagine all the XP you can get. No. Oh gosh. One time, there was like a spider on a flower curtain. Not a flower curtain, sorry. Why did I say flower curtain? On my shower curtain. And the spider was the size of a mouse. Like, it was genuinely big. And I had to get my mom to kill it. And she described it as feeling like it was like crushing an egg. I was like, how do spiders like that exist? Ugh. Like bees and wasps, my whip teas. Oh my gosh, I got like, dude, on the day I was gonna get my wedding license, you know, we were planning on going out and everything, and I go out the door, and I guess on the door was a wasp nest, and a wasp attacked me, and it stung me like, you know the word term glabella? It's a space between, it was like on my eyebrow, and I have like a little dent on my eye now, on my eyebrow, above my eyebrow, where I got stung by a wasp. It was painful. And because, you know, wasp stings can like affect your muscles, all of my facial muscles were in so much pain. And it was swollen and it hurt. It stung so bad. And my husband, like, you know, he was tending to me. He was like, you know, let me like clean it and disinfect it. But because it stunk so much, I thought that like it was huge, and I thought that like it was gonna go in my skin. Oh, it was awful. I've never had a bad experience with pollinators. Somehow, I even left a hive in my windshields because they were free anti-theft. I like that. That's actually smart. Then there's tarantulas. I saw those back in California without exaggerating, as big as my foot. Ugh. License to be married. Yeah, it's kind of like how it's so weird to get like a birth and death certificate, where it's like, oh, you did such a good job of being born. Oh, you did it. You died. Oh wait. Wait, it wasn't my marriage certificate. We were applying to get our marriage certificate. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I gotta get water. I'll... I'm back, I'm back. Ooh. Sorry, I accidentally, like, threw up in my mouth somehow. I'm okay, I'm okay. I just had to get water from all that. Oh, I actually need to probably find my birth certificate. Yeah, it's really hard to prove that you're born. Like, it's like, oh, maybe I don't exist after all. I'm not religious or anything, but I would still prefer a celebration of my life rather than something sad. Then again, who wants to see their loved ones sad? It's true, it's true. Ooh, because apparently standing before an official is... We literally have blood tests. Now how about a less credible than 3 pieces of mail? Well, I love that system. I do that in my sleep sometimes. Very fun to wake up like that. What? I love that. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Sorry, my throat got messed up a little bit. But we're good. We're good. It's okay. I still got like 15 minutes left on this stream. But hey, this has been really fun. Talking about childhood memories and things that scare us. I think, like, when I did a Life is Strange stream, I talked about spiders. It's always something I always bring up, but then again, it's like one of those inevitabilities of life, I suppose. Spooters. I love spooters. It's true, it is the anti-cozy. Hurts your nose, too. Oh gosh. I hate it when, like, your body decides to do something you don't want it to do, or you do stuff, does it by surprise. I always hate that bit. I always hate that so much. Oh gosh, I remember one time. Well, at least the bureaucracy of my stuffed animals isn't too bad. You just have to, you know, pet their heads and they'll be happy, I think. One time, have you ever had, like, a leg cramp in your, like, your calf? Like, one time, I woke up in the middle of the night on, like, the night before my very first work day, or, like, my very first full work day where I had to work all day. I wake up, and I had so much pain in my calf, and I guess I stretched it wrong or something in my sleep, and it hurt so bad. I was screaming, and because I was screaming, I inhaled something, and there was something in my throat, and I had to make myself throw up to get it out, and I was thinking, what the heck is going on? It was bad, but I survived. I survived, and I'm still here to this day. I was able, one time, like, I've been to the city, like, in December. I went to a Spencer's, and there's, like, a t-shirt that I saw called Tummy Ache Survivor. It's like, you know what? Maybe that one's onto something. Maybe that shirt's onto something. I've been through too much. I've been through too many tummy aches from having too much cookie dough. And cramps. But we don't talk about cramps. Those suck. Oh my god. Hang on. Anyway, actually, I have a question for every one of you. I don't think I asked anyone this. I used to be really scared of the dark, but I had a habit of singing or dancing when scared to calm down. So there's a camp story of there's a camp story about a crying girl in the forest singing and dancing in a solo waltz. Your trauma is now used to scare kids. I like that idea. That sounds wild to me, having been to the city. Like, I can't fathom not being in a city. Yeah, I'm a very rural person. I am in rural farmland. We have to take special trips to Walmart, which I did today. We had to drive like 40 miles to the nearest Walmart to get stuff. It's so funny. It's like everyone's like, oh, don't go to Walmart. It's garbage. It's like, well, it's the only place we can go. Oh yes, I was gonna ask something. Did you guys have any like New Year's resolution or goals? Cause I want to know. Cause I need to get ideas. Well, the thing is, like, I have goals and stuff, but I've learned never announce your goals. So everybody sabotage yourselves here. Tell me what your goals are, and then overwhelm yourself. I went to NYC. I never want to go there again. My husband went to New York City. The only good reason to go is to go to the Nintendo store. Be happy. That's a good goal. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Some like burp came out. Ow. Be happy. That's it. That's a good goal. That's a very good goal. I 100% agree with it. Your resolution, Lord Acclaim, is to finish the game you're making and release it by midsummer. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Be careful on giving yourself deadlines, though. I know from personal experience. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. If I think of a goal at any point, I'll just do it. That's a good one, too. I usually don't set a resolution because I forget after a month every time. Oh gosh, yeah, I mean, like, honestly, the best time to set a goal is to not do it in January. Because if you do it, like, say, I don't know, August, and that's a legitimate goal. You know, like, you're like, oh yeah, nothing special's happening in August, let's do something. Got some specific stuff, but last year was miserable, and I can't do it all again. Oh, I understand that. Oh, I understand that completely. Been there. Been there. My goal is to just learn more programs and learn more stuff. Oh, there's that fly again. It flew away. Bye. Fair enough. I'm a one-man team. I still have to learn how to do music and others. It's true. Like, okay, honestly, I think the only time to ever set a goal for yourself is if you're really, like, instead of, not set a goal, is set a deadline, is when you're really familiar with everything you're doing. Like, with the programs that you're doing, the principles, and what's the word, fundamentals of everything. Do everything you do to make you feel happy. Like, I've been through really rough stuff. I've been through things that, my advice for you, Alex, is, like, I've had some really rough years. And my experience, what's the word? My advice to you is to just take life one day at a time. Because that's all everyone ever has, and that's one day at a time. We're off to a great start. We're off to a great start this year in getting a new high score on my stress scale. So there's that. Oh yeah, I understand that. That's for sure. Everything's going great. But hey, that's why we, do our things in our own little thing, in our own little space and worlds. Nothing else can bother it. You can't see me playing with a pen. For some reason, I wanted to play with a pen in front of the camera. That'd been fun. Fah! Hang on a second. Maybe I can get something up here. Oh yeah, I added a paintbrush here, didn't I? Oh yeah, because in my last stream it was an art stream. Oh, I have a sword! There you go. Wait, that's not me. I'm spinning. Oh my gosh. Hang on. You know what? Maybe let's get rid of you. Let's grow my legs back. Hang on. Oh, the power of medicine. We got our legs back. Woohoo. Alright, sword. Fit my hand. There we go. No, stick onto the hand. Haha. Perfect. Anyway. We're off to tackle down this year with the Master Sword. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna be attacking my plush. Let me switch on the other arm. I want to spin this thing. Let me spin this thing. There we go. Haha. There we go. Oh, the light shines on it a little better. Haha. Yeah. We did it. No, I didn't do it. This thing is so picky. Get on here. You know what? There we go. It's fine. This works. This works. It's true. It's true. It sometimes is all that you can do. But hey, that's the best you can do. I remember there was a time where I was too afraid to just think about what the next month was going to be like. But now I can just think about 2 months ahead now. Haha. Though I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready for spring yet. I mean, like, it's been really cold, but I am not ready for spring yet. Half sorting, it's true. I am. I can't wait for tornado season. Okay, we got like 5 minutes left in my stream. Into a big hammer. Hang on, I can swip. Wait. Oh no, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record player, right round, round, round. Okay. What is this, Romeo and Juliet? I'm not gonna stab myself in the chest. You know what, forget it. You know what, it's a hairpin right now. You know what? There we go, it's a hairpin. I look beautiful. Friends are really important. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, gosh. Gosh. I'm not ready to assume my allergies are going to be so bad. Oh, my goodness. Luckily for me, I have really good genes, and I do not deal with allergies commonly. I remember one time I was like, oh gosh, why does my nose hurt so much? It's like, those are allergies, Maven. I'm like, oh, so that's what it's like. Speaking of one of mine gave me Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday. Well, I'm thankful they ruined my life or my timetable planning in doing so. Oh gosh! Baldur's Gate 3, that's a good one. I haven't finished it, like the Act 3 fatigue is real. The last thing that I did was, what did I do? What did I do? I don't remember. I think someone got kidnapped. I have to take pills and eye drops because of the pollen this spring. It's so bad. Oh, I am very lucky I have good genes. I count my blessings of my good health. Like, oh my goodness, like, I deal with like hand and wrist pain and stuff, but if I manage it, I'm fine. But, you know, anyone can have a really bad health thing. And when I see people complain about things, I'm like, you know what? I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate. Ah, okay. Whoa. Let's go. Why does the sword... I keep making the sword smaller. Oh, gosh. I've been debating whether or not to get another subscription to Live 2D because I have so many ideas of what kind of, like, little outfits I want to add. I know that you can kind of copy and, like, pin outfits on models and stuff like that, but I want you know... Sometimes I want to whole-ass a thing instead of half-assing a thing. That's my biggest character flaw. Whenever I have to do something, it's like, oh, this is going to be really quick, and then I get really invested in it, and I have to whole-ass in it. I'm like 10 hours in, and I'm estimating 100 or so of my first playthrough, a month-ish. maybe if I get sick with it, if you stick with it. Sorry, I read that wrong. Oh, you will get there. You will get there. Especially if you're stuck in a fight and you have to reload the save over and over in a fight. I've started taking vitamin D, but that's all I take. But this may change. I have a lot of running to doctors to do this year. Ooh. Oh gosh, we had to... Dude, who knew that doing like things like getting sunlight would be important for you? But apparently it is. Because we can tell when it's cloudy. It's like, oh man, if it was sunny, I would have been outside. And it's sunny. It's like, you know what? It's nice. I don't want to go outside, but then I have to go outside anyway because I'm... Anyway, I think that's all for this evening. But it has been really wonderful to just hang out with everybody. Sword, please. You know, I need to actually make a toggle for the sword. Like when it actually sticks on. It's on my hand! Yes! We did it. I need to save this. I need to save this state because it took me too long to get this. Oh wait, maybe I need to actually... Wait. Yeah! Look at me. Fights don't take that long. Oh, I'm always like, I always love like planning everything. It's like, no, if I do this, I need to use that, and if I use that, you need to use that. Dude, the worst fight that I had in Baldur's Gate 3 that actually drove me crazy, and I'm also on easy mode, but sometimes easy mode can be really hard. Favorite Zelda game? That's a good question, because I haven't played them all, and some of the games that I've like, I really like, I haven't played completely, but I understand everything about it. Probably Twilight Princess. I think Twilight Princess. Did the Withers bit with only Shadow Heart and Tabs, my first strategy game. I got wiped twice. Oh gosh. Yeah, you need more team members, that's for sure. Shadow. Yeah, I still haven't beaten Baldur's Gate 3. My tab is currently romancing Gale, but next playthrough I'm gonna be romancing Halsin. I've tried breaking up with Gale to try getting with Halsin because Halsin wanted to hang out with me, but Gale looked really sad, so I decided to keep him happy because I don't want to break his heart. Dude, I had to reject Will, and he looked so sad, and I felt really bad. We were dancing. Oh, the dungeons in Skyward Sword are really good, like the ones that go back in time. Anyway, oh yeah, I was saying goodbye. It's 7:30. Okay. Anyway, guys, we're talking too much. Stop. We're having great conversations. Stop it. Stop it. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. It was nice to get some rest, drink water, wear sunscreen if you go outside. Oh, I should probably do that. Oh yes, I'm going to be hugging everyone. I have a cat right now. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be giving her life a living hell with hugs and kisses. Gale takes my loot. Gale stays in the portal. Oh gosh, I gotta stop talking. Like, I get carried away so much. Anyway, I will see you all next Friday evening. All the combo possible. No, I'm like, even in my friend group, I'm really antisocial on my Discord. So like, if I make a Discord in the state that I'm in, it's going to be neglected and it's going to be catching cobwebs, and I will not be interacting with it because I'm really antisocial. I don't want to be, but I can't. I gotta get myself. Let me work on my own stuff first, and then we will do the Discord server. I have what's it called, bluesky. You guys can do that stuff if you want to. Anyway, everyone have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of your evening. I'm doing a Midwestern goodbye. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just how I do it. It's how my people do it. We just keep talking forever. I don't know. I guess it always feels rude to just abruptly stop a conversation. Anyway, everyone have a lovely rest of your evening. Have a good weekend. Have have a good weekend, and I will see you. You're not on socials? Good, maybe that's a good idea. Get away from all of us. Anyway, have a lovely rest of your night, and take care, and I shall see you next Friday evening if things go well. If not, I'll probably reschedule or something. Anyway, everybody, have a lovely rest of your evening, and good night.